Hello everyone. So today I'm going to break down paper 2 for upcoming 2027 curriculum. This paper is common for HL and SL and this paper is divided into two sections. Before I start what the paper looks like, I would like to introduce myself. Myself Nazneen Abbasi and I have been teaching psychology from last 15 years. And I have seen three curriculums of IB psychology. This is the third one. So this paper is looking simpler, but actual things happen when we are going to do final writing in 2027. This paper is not about that you have to learn certain things and you have to write and wrote that example, which has been constant complaint from students. Rather, it's a modified version where students won't be complaining anymore that in psychology they have to study a lot or learn a lot. So let me start now. So the overview of this paper. Paper 1, the duration of this paper is for 1 hour 30 minutes for HL and SL both. The duration is designed to assess depth of understanding of critical analysis and skills in psychological concepts. Total marks for this paper is 35 for HL and SL both. And this paper is divided into two sections, section A and section B. Weightage of this paper for SL it's 35%, for HL it's 25%. So overall, it will increase 25% for HL and for SL, 35%. So section A is focused on class practicals. Section A targets class practicals, emphasizes the application of psychological method learned in classroom. This section is assessed by ability to link theoretical knowledge, practical experience, reinforcing real psychological in real world context. Section A task, there will be 4 questions, 4 marks each, and they will check your understanding of psychological concepts, critical thinking, and this particular part of the paper will allow you to demonstrate your knowledge of research methodology and practical application. The key skills in section A is basically you need to know research methods, all the research methods in detail, and basically you should know how these research method work because it more or less work on the compare and contrast side. So knowledge and understanding, you should have detailed and accurate terminology for this paper. It should reflect the grasp that what you know you can really apply in real world setting. Application, linking the psychological theory or concept into real world. And after so many years, they have compare and contrast that you can compare and contrast similarity and differences, provided that will lead your argument to strengthen and weaknesses and showcasing your depth of understanding of that various research method. Designing and explaining procedure accurately, that what is the procedure of the study, you should look and you tell the final findings. So understanding the level of responses. So this is the marking criteria that how these questions are going to mark. So if you see there are different bands 1 to 3, 3 to 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 to 12, and 13 to 15, which is an excellent marks. I do have breakdown, but I am going directly to 10 to 12 and 13 to 15 to show you that what you have to do to get that marks. Otherwise, you can find this particular Prezi on my Prezi when you go Nazdeen and you will find this all the data there. So the student has to demonstrate critical analysis, effective engagement and material, and use of relevant example and clarifying the points. Very good understanding in which the material is directly linked to the stimulus, clear psychological findings, and well-structured argument in-depth analysis. So before I move on to how or the tips for the success, I would like to showcase paper, how the paper looks like. So this will be the cover page, which I have taken from IB's resources from my IB. This is not mine. I have taken from the specimen paper from my IB. Section A and section B in the paper is for 35 marks. There are 4 questions. Describe how you use an interview focus group in your class practicals and its aim and procedure. In your class practicals, explain the concept biases in relation to interview and focus group in class practicals. Compare and contrast. If you see, I've previously discussed design, observation, investigation into class practicals. And if I scroll down, section C, this is section B, sorry. The following study with reference to 2 or more the following concept biases, causality, measurement, and responsibility. Definitely they are going to twist and change it, but you will have, this is just a format to understand what the paper should look like or is going to look like. There will be a case study or basic things from case study, and this is the disclaimer that whatever I have taken, it's from IB, it's not mine. And now I'm going to the tips. for the success. So you should know all the research method well in advance, read and understand how they apply in practical world, accurate psychological terminology, because this is the criteria they are going to see throughout. Link to practicals, whatever you are reading and whatever you are understanding, you really link to real world application and analyzing it critically. The structure should be clear. It's because the structure should be just like introduction, body, paragraph, in conclusion, and it should be well crafted. Conclusion should synthesize on information, reinforces key arguments, and present it in the answer. If you have any question, you can leave comment and you can subscribe and like. Thank you so much. If any other thing, please let me know. Thank you so much. I'll wait for your questions.